If your emotions feel bigger than the moment, if you find yourself reacting strongly, even when life looks fine on the surface, or if you've done years of inner work, therapy, mindset practices, and something still feels unresolved, this video is for you. What I want to share today is something simple but deeply important. Your emotions are not the problem. They are communication. And when you understand what they're communicating, things begin to soften, often without force or effort. Before we go any further, I want to say very clearly that there is nothing wrong with you and you are not broken. And you are not failing at healing or personal growth, transformation, or change. For many women, emotional patterns like anxiety, sadness, or vigilance developed because they had to be capable or learn to be capable early in life, and there wasn't always space to be fully supported. So if this resonates, stay with me. This may explain something that you've been trying to fix for a long time. Hi, I'm Delith, and I have over 17 years of experience supporting women, their well-being, and transformation. And now my work weaves together inner child healing and transformation, somatic awareness, and gentle subconscious reprogramming, so that you become more secure in yourself. And that inner security naturally changes the way that you relate and the way that you experience life. I don't work by pushing people to change or think positively over their emotions. I work by helping the body and the emotional system feel safe enough to shift. And this understanding is one of the foundations of that work. Many of us were taught directly or indirectly that emotions should be controlled, managed, or overridden. So when we feel anxious or overwhelmed, tearful, reactive, or flat, we assume we need to think differently, that something is wrong. And that's why positive thinking can feel so appealing. Affirmations, mindset tools, reframing, and these tools can be very helpful, but often they don't go deep enough on their own. Because emotions don't arise from the thinking mind, they arise from the emotional memory that is stored in the body. And this is why you can know something intellectually and still feel something very different emotionally. And this is where the inner child framework becomes very useful and insightful. When I speak about the inner child, I'm not talking about reliving the past or analysing childhood endlessly. I'm talking about earlier emotional learning. Often, but not always, when emotions feel bigger than the present moment, they're arising from patterns that formed earlier in life, when the nervous system was learning how to cope. So when something in your present life feels uncertain, or so disappointing, unsafe, or unfamiliar, or very familiar, your system doesn't respond from who you are right now. It responds from when it first learned how to survive emotionally. That might be in childhood, adolescence. It might be a time when you had to stay quiet, stay strong, not need too much, or handle things alone. So when emotion arises, it's not trying to sabotage you, it's actually trying to keep you safe. It's a younger part of you saying, I need something here. And this is why emotional reactions can feel confusing and why logic alone does not resolve them. And I often see this in women whose lives look stable on the outside. They're functioning, they're capable, they're thoughtful, and yet there's a quiet sense of sadness, pressure, vigilance, or readiness for something to go wrong. And this was also me. And that's not intuition. That's a younger part of you that learned to stay alert, that felt unsafe and unsure. And she does not need fixing. She actually needs presence, reassurance, and felt safety. So, real change doesn't happen when we override emotion. It happens when the body experiences safety while the emotion is present. When your system realizes, I am not alone with this anymore. This is why learning to feel and create awareness matters, why your breath matters, why hand on heart grounding matters. Safety, not effort, is what allows emotional patterns to complete. And this is also why affirmations do work when they are used correctly. Affirmations don't work when they're used to override or deny emotional experience. They work when they're introduced in a more regulated embodied state, when the body feels calm enough to receive new information. That's why structure matters. Breathing first, presence first, and then repetition, especially when the subconscious mind is open, such as first thing in the morning or during sleep, especially when you are falling asleep. So this is one way of how beliefs actually begin to change gently and sustainably, because your emotions are connected to your beliefs. So when you change the beliefs, your emotions begin to evolve as well. This evolution of your emotional system reinforces these new beliefs, and you then begin to act differently. So nothing is wrong. You're just evolving and changing. And as you're listening now, just notice what is happening in your body. No need to analyze, no need to change anything. Because oftentimes, even understanding can bring relief because it removes the idea, the false belief that you are doing something wrong. If this resonates with you today, there are a few gentle ways that you can explore this further. If you're new here, I've created a gentle 10-day journey on YouTube to help you to return to inner security, calm, and connection. Each day offers a short practice to support this process, and you can begin at any time, and you can also take it at your own pace. You'll find the link to start the 10-day journey below and at the end of this video. I've also created a short quiz. This quiz will help you to understand how your emotional system tends to respond and what kind of support is most useful for you right now that you can begin today. There's no right or wrong result, just information and clarity for you. The third option is I have a self-guided program called The Becoming. It is affirmation based, but importantly, it's designed to take you into a calm and embodied state using gentle breath work, hand on heart grounding, and repetition. All of the links are below for you. If you liked today's video, please like and subscribe. I'll be sharing more videos on inner child work and emotional patterns and practices to really support you in coming home to yourself and becoming more secure in yourself, in love, and in life. Feel free to share what came up for you in comments. I'll always respond to you. And please remember, your emotions are not asking to be fixed. They're asking to be heard. They hold important information for you. Thank you for being here today, and thank you for listening.